All right, we're still a perfect 3-0 in our last three Major League Baseball tier package bets on my website at brockpage.com. And the link for today's Major League Baseball tier package bet is in the description section below. $1,000 bettors are up over $2,700 during that span. Just remember, guys, if you sign up for my Major League Baseball tier package here today, you're actually going to get access to that membership all the way through the end of April. And as a bonus, guys, when you sign up for the MLB package, you're immediately going to get full access to all the cheaper memberships on my webpage, absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. Now, guys, in my earlier video here today, I made a huge mistake. I said I was 2-0 in my last two $1.99 daily best plays. That's completely false. That's cap. I misspoke. We're actually 3-1 in our last four $1.99 daily best plays on brockpage.com. So I misspoke. I didn't mean to mislead you. It's a complete lie. We're not 2-0 in our last two. We're 3-1 in our last four. So anyway, I got to do better than that. I can't misspeak. I have to get the words out clearly and not lie. You know, sometimes when you misspeak, it's an accident, it's a mistake, but still, it's not the truth. So I'm 3-1 in my last four $1.99 daily best plays. Now, guys, if you want to access today's $1.99 daily best play, the link for that bet is also in the description section below. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll explain a little bit more about my website at the end of the video. We do currently have over 880 members who are signed up and active on that webpage right now. And if you want to know what the difference is between what I do here on YouTube and what I do on my website, I'll once again explain a little bit more about that at the end of the video. But with that, guys, let's go ahead and dive into some free content. We're going to start off with the Red Sox taking on the Rays. 1:10 p.m. Eastern first pitch on Sunday, April 24th, 2022. Tampa Bay's minus $1.80 with the total at 7.5. Shane McClanahan for Tampa Bay. Rich Hill for Boston. Now, Hill's 0-1 on the year with a 1.56 whip and an ERA of 7. Meanwhile, offensively, the Red Sox have struggled hitting for power. They're in the bottom 5 in the majors in homers per 9. And they're also amongst the worst in the American League in OPS. They're taking on a pretty good Tampa Bay pitching staff who's done a real nice job to start the season themselves. Matter of fact, these guys love striking batters out. The Rays are currently in the top 10 in strikeouts per 9, and they're limiting their competition to a batting average of just .209. Now, when it comes to strikeouts, well, Shane McClanahan, he has 24 punch-outs in just 15 innings of work this year. He also comes into today's ball game with a 2.40 ERA and a 1.00 whip. And even if McClanahan has a bit of an off day, the Rays have done a real nice job of scoring runs offensively inside of the Trop. I'm going to go ahead and lean toward Tampa Bay minus 180 in the over 7.5. Next ball game, it is going to be Rockies taking on the Tigers, 1:10 p.m. East. Detroit's minus 130, totals 8.5. Tyler Alexander for Detroit, Chad Kuhl for Colorado. Now, Kuhl's had a real nice start to the 2022 season. He's got a 1-0 record and a .87 ERA. Now, the righty's also got himself a .87 whip as well. Meanwhile, offensively, the Rockies have one of the best lineups in the NL West right now. C.J. Cron leads the league in homers with 6 of them. Meanwhile, Connor Joe's got 7 extra base hits, along with a 1.02 OPS. They're taking on a Detroit squad who plays their worst baseball at home. These guys have won only 4 out of 11 contests at Comerica Park, and they've given up a whole bunch of runs in those ball games. They also have Tyler Alexander on the bump here today, who's 0-1 on the year with a 4.26 ERA. Now, total-wise, Detroit saw overs in 2 out of their last 4 ball games. Meanwhile, Colorado went 6-2 to the over in their last 8. I'm going to lean toward Colorado plus $1.10 in the over 8.5. Next contest, it is going to be Guardians taking on the Yankees, 135 East. The New York Yankees are minus 220, total 7 runs. Garrett Cole for New York, Aaron Savali for Cleveland. And even though Savali's off to a rough start, he struck out 8 batters in just over 7 innings of work. Now, the Guardians have also done a real nice job cashing in on the run line lately. They're 6-2 against the number in their last 8 on the road. Now, Jose Ramirez, he hit 4 home runs and he leads the league in RBI with 20 of them. Meanwhile, Oscar Mercado's hit 3 home runs, and he's also knocked in 11. And when it comes to getting on base, there's really not many teams in baseball who do it better than Cleveland. These guys currently find themselves in the top 3 in the majors in both batting average and OPS. Now, they're taking on a Yankee team who really hasn't scored a whole lot of runs this season. They're averaging only 3.1 runs a game offensively, 3.1 runs a game offensively. And they've also got themselves a losing record against the number at home. So not doing a great job cashing in on the run line in the Bronx. Now, they also have a struggling Garrett Cole on the mound here today, who's yet to record his first win. Cole also comes into today's ball game with a 6.35 ERA and a 1.41 WHIP. When it comes to the total in this one, 6 out of New York's last 9 at Yankee Stadium fell under the posted number. The Yankees are also 73% to the under for the entire season at any location. I'm going to lean toward Cleveland plus 1.5 and the under 7 runs. Next contest, it is going to be Marlins taking on the Braves, 135 East. Atlanta's minus $1.25, totals 8.5. Bryce Elder for Atlanta, Jesus Luzardo for Miami. Now, Luzardo struck out a whole bunch of batters here to start the season. He's got 15 strikeouts and just over 9 innings of work. As a matter of fact, the Marlins pitching staff, they've done a terrific job keeping runners off the base paths. They're actually in the top 10 in the league in opponents' batting average. Now, they're taking on an Atlanta team who has a losing record at Truist Park right now. And in addition to that, they've also allowed a whole lot of runs in front of their home fans. Matter of fact, Atlanta currently finds themselves in the bottom 3 in the league in runs allowed per game at home. Bryce Elder also comes into today's ball game with a 4.50 ERA and a 1.40 WHIP. Now, when it comes to the scoring in this one, 6 out of Atlanta's last 9 home games did get over the posted number. They also went 7-3 to the over in their last 10 meetings with the Marlins. So if you're into historical trends, you certainly want to think about that one there. I'm going to go ahead and lean toward Miami, plus 105, in the over 8.5 runs. And with that, guys, now it's time for our quick pick recap. Powered to you by my website at brockpage.com, where we are 3-0 in our last 3 Major League Baseball tier package bets. I like Tampa Bay minus 180 over 7.5. Colorado plus $1.10 over 8.5. Give me Cleveland plus 1.5 under 7 runs. I like Miami plus 105 over 8.5. As far as all the other games go across Major League Baseball, I like San Francisco minus 1.5 under 8 runs. St. Louis minus 1.5 under 8.5. Minnesota minus $1.40 over 8.5. Toronto plus $1.15 under 8.5 runs. I'm also leaning toward the Cubs minus 165 over 9 runs. LA Angels minus 180 under 9. Give me Oakland plus 105 over 7.5. Seattle Mariners minus $1.80 under 8 runs. I'm also leaning toward the LA Dodgers minus 145 under 7. Give me the New York Mets minus 170 over 8.5. And with my next and final free pick for the video, I'm going to lean toward the Phillies minus 175 in the over 8 runs. And with that, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on brockpage.com. Now, if you guys do end up getting a membership here today on my website, just keep in mind, you're going to get billed the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you do end up getting a membership here today on brockpage.com, you're going to get access to that content every single day all the way through the end of April. I always tell folks in every single video, the earlier in the month you sign up, the better. And guys, if you want to get access to every single bet that I give out on that website, you're going to want to think about signing up for my board member tier package. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy Sunday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at brockpage.com.